On the subject of criticism, Marsha Hines once said, "Those who can do, those who can't teach, those who can't do or teach, criticise." But that quote doesn't really apply to a few renowned filmmakers like Peter Bogdanovich and Jean-Luc Godard, who began as critics before becoming directors. And now joining their ranks is Chris Stuckman, the popular YouTube film critic who, with his debut feature Shelby Oaks, proves that he can not only make the very thing he critiques, but also that a lifetime of film analysis can translate into effective filmmaking. For the most part, Shelby Oaks is a strong and confident debut that takes a familiar concept and infuses it with genuine suspense that many seasoned horror filmmakers often neglect. Though once it hits a certain point, it falls into the trap of genre convention and never quite escapes. The film opens like a true crime documentary investigating the disappearance of Sarah Dern's Riley Brennan, a member of the YouTube supernatural investigation group Paranormal Paranoids who vanish while filming in the deserted town of Shelby Oaks, with Riley's sister Mia, played by Camille Sullivan, among the interviewees until a man arrives holding both Riley's camcorder tape and a gun, the latter of which he promptly uses on himself. After this shocking moment, the mockumentary format is abandoned as Mia takes it upon herself to investigate her sister's disappearance, uncovering eerie clues surrounding the identity of the suicidal man and a possible link to the occult. The movie's strongest section is its faux documentary opening, which clearly draws from the Blair Witch Project, District 9 and Netflix's many true crime docs, and Stuckman nails the non-fiction aesthetic and rhythm of real documentaries through sharp cinematography, editing and performances, capturing the unsettling realism of exploitative true crime storytelling so effectively that the film could have succeeded entirely in this format. Once it transitions into a more traditional narrative, however, Shelby Oaks begins to falter. But to Stuckman's credit, much of the following stretch is still effective, as he shows a clear talent for mood and atmosphere without leaning too heavily on cheap scares. As cinematographer Andrew Scott Baird drenches the film in oppressive darkness, while Sullivan delivers a compellingly terrified performance, amid pacing that remains brisk and efficient, and for a while the film sustains an impressive sense of dread that outclasses many other recent horror entries. Unfortunately, the final act collapses under predictable reveals and questionable character decisions that undermine earlier tension, leading to an ending that leans too far into gore and nihilism, rendering much of the build-up pointless in retrospect. Even so, Chris Stuckman proves himself a formidable filmmaker with the 3.5-star Shelby Oaks, which demonstrates not only his deep understanding of cinematic tension, but also his ability to execute it for most of the runtime. And whatever he tackles next, he will likely continue to evolve as both critic and creator, bridging the gap between those who do and those who teach. Visit the Film Feeder website to read my more detailed review, but for now, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe for more reviews, and I'll see you next time.